Hey everybody, it is Wednesday here in Cypress, Texas. So last night was the presidential debate. I didn't get to see it live, but I listened. I listened to the whole thing once, and then commentary and highlights of it throughout the day. I just got done listening to a panel of Republicans, Democrats, and Independents with Harris Faulkner on Fox. And there was one guy, his name is Ruben. He's Hispanic from New York. And he is the one person that I think addressed the elephant in the room. And he's talking about his Hispanic contemporaries that are first generation Americans they're highly dependent on their government check every month. And then one white lady got up and talked about how grateful she was for getting her government check during COVID from the Biden administration. And I'm like, oh, and this guy Ruben started talking about the entitlements. I'm telling you, both Trump and Harris missed it. All right. These entitlements are, that bubble's going to pop. And we got 6 years. We got 6 years away from when that bubble pops. Maybe sooner. There's nothing that the government can really do about it. What has to happen is Americans, especially Americans, collecting government checks. Whether it's Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, government pensions, military pensions, you got to replace that income. 880,000 Americans who are collecting those checks have to switch, have to get off that government tit and produce an income of $50,000 a year, either from a business that can operate without them, a real business, or their investments, or a combination of both. And there's nothing, well, I'm not going to say nothing, but there's very little the government can do about it except promote it. Use their bully pulpit, in the media. Matthew Gaetz, Trump should be talking more about it. Okay? And make that happen. And it'll solve the majority of the problems in this country, especially the financial problems. If we don't, we're a socialist country, whether you vote for it or not. That's what's going to happen. And like this close to communist, I mean, it may as well be. Okay? And that's what it is. So, with what I do and what I talk about on my podcast on Friday mornings at 8 o'clock Central Time, and what Jason Cisneros talks about on his podcast Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock Central Time, is addressing that elephant in the room, right? And what I love about what Jason Cisneros does, this is so cool. There's so much. I've been listening to these other podcasts. All right, this drum just keeps getting beat. All right, there's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of private capital out there for private equity looking for businesses to invest in. Now, that's venture capital, right? But what's different is people like Jason Cisneros that are helping businesses be set up so they're very attractive to these equity investors, because they want to be invested in a business that's going to be sustainable, that's going to succeed. All right. And that's what he does. All right. And then with what I do, all right, with these infinite banking strategies or family banking strategies, all right, this is this helps both sides. Both sides. So they both missed it, all right? But you don't have to miss it. Tune in to the My Business is Your Business podcast, 8 o'clock on Friday mornings, and the Chairman Project Built to Exit podcast on X with Jason Cisneros at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. All right, have a great day.